Being on the hub or hubs with Ryan the Hockey Guy. I don't know what the update will be. It's crazy. Cities keep dropping out. We keep having record-setting coronavirus positive test numbers around the country. Adam, Steve, Ari, 4 o'clock hour is here. Choose your fate at 4. Your choices are Darius Leonard against Chipotle, Zeke versus the pool gal, as it turns out. Pool person very angry at Zeke. Dogs apparently attacked his pool person. There's a new name of it's, I guess, the first name, right? As a hockey arena. There's a new sponsor for the arena in Seattle. Climate Pledge Arena. It doesn't sound very catchy, but we'll explain why it's called Climate Pledge Arena. Maybe some virtue signaling there. And what's next on hashtag Cofield Cinema? I kind of like that. I'm an egomaniac, so anything named after me. Sean, one of our listeners, came up with that one because we recommended some shows in the middle of the week. We watched them, and he buried me for my recommendation. I will get to another one of my suggestions in hashtag Cofield Cinema. But the arena in Seattle, not your typical corporate name. I guess it could have been just Amazon Arena, because this is Amazon back. Do you see this?
Yeah.
Climate Change Arena. That is a terrible, terrible name. Do I even have the name right? Is that the name? I got it right?
It's something like that. It's climate something. Climate smart.
Oh, you're on top of this.
I'm all over.
I said it wrong. Yeah, Climate Pledge. Climate Pledge. That is actually a name of a corporately sponsored arena that I don't mind mentioning, because many of the others I can't remember and I don't get paid by the sponsor, so I don't mention them.
Will this be a trend?
We'll see. It's a time to be woke. Yeah, this is Amazon backed, and it's basically, it's along the lines of what it's saying. Climate Pledge. The idea behind the name, as I read it, according to Instagram post of, was this Bezos? We'll have to look that up. The urgent need for climate change. The arena will supposedly have many environmentally friendly aspects, which include being the first net zero carbon certified arena in the world. What? Generating zero waste from operations and events, and using recycled rainwater for the ice. I wonder if it's going to smell.
Well,
does rainwater smell? Will it be dirty? Will it be cloudy?
I think they'll clean it.
They say, quote, will create the greenest ice in the NHL. Seattle already has us beat in Vegas. Let's go, Bill Foley. Rainwater.
You ask if it smelled. Here's the thing. This is not a new arena, right? It's Key Arena.
Right,
they're redoing Key Arena.
Which, by the way, brilliant idea, because we mentioned yesterday the $1.1 billion that had to go into a new Texas Rangers baseball stadium.
Except for one thing.
Key Arena has, the roof is actually it's a historic landmark, so they wanted to protect it. What's the problem?
It sucks.
What do you mean?
Sucks.
They're rebuilding the whole arena. They just kept the roof.
Okay.
It's going to be a brand new arena.
Okay. I mean, I just keep reading it's redesigned. It better be
what was old Key Arena like? How bad?
It's right up there with Baltimore Arena as like two of the worst arenas I've ever covered events in. It's just awful. The design is terrible. The logistics of it are terrible. Getting around it is terrible. It was old, decrepit, falling apart. It sucks. It's terrible. Baltimore Arena is just a joke. Now, I love downtown Baltimore, so it's kind of cool to go there. And I went there as a kid, so it was kind of a cool thing. But I had to be honest about it, that it's just a disaster. But Key Arena was right up there. God, that place stinks.
Yeah, I think I'm trying to look up the
Climate Pledge.
What?
Climate Pledge Arena.
Did you already get it wrong?
No, I'm just saying I called it Key Arena. It's Climate Pledge Arena. And it stinks. It's right underneath the Space Needle. It's god-awful. Just a disaster.
It'll be nice now.
Their other stadiums are nice. The baseball stadium's nice. Football stadium is real nice. Climate Pledge Arena stinks. It's for such a good cause. We should probably make a better arena. But I'll trust that they redid it in a positive way.
By the way, while I was bragging about they're not spending $1.1 billion to build a brand new baseball stadium or hockey arena, it's still $900 million.
Okay, so $1 billion.
Well, but the roof might have cost them another. Why are arenas so much money?
That's a good question.
Didn't we get ours done here without our money for like Under 500 million?
I was going to say 1.7 billion dollars.
Do I have it wrong again?
Stadium? No, I'm saying for the football stadium.
Well, no, I meant the
good news there though.
T.
We talk about the transportation here, and we need better public transportation, especially now that we have stadiums
What's it like
and
there?
traffic. Light rail service will be linked to the arena and to the Space Needle.
Nice.
Starting in 2035. Good planning.
It's gonna take a while.
Good planning.
All right. Do we pat Bezos? That was Bezos and his quotes on his Instagram post. Is that a virtue signal?
No.
I mean, they're obviously throwing a lot of money to sponsor the arena. Like, can he get out from under some of the negative stuff he does with the way he runs his company?
First of all, I think I just despise the term anyway, but I think if you really
the virtue signal?
Yes. Because a lot of people use it completely wrong.
I use it wrong all the time. I just love saying it.
Right. If you actually do good things, that's not virtue signaling. Virtue signaling is like telling people, you know what? I went down there and I helped out a bunch of homeless people this weekend, but I didn't. Just say I did. That's virtue signaling. That's like saying you're doing good things without doing it.
So, like, as an example, if I sent out a message about our buddy Ryan McKinnell yesterday, and I'm like, "You're a great talent," right? And I never let him on our show.
Did you believe it?
Is that a virtue signal?
Not if you believe it.
Okay.
If you're doing it just because
you should practice what you preach, right?
Right. If you're doing it because you think it's the right thing to do, then if you're doing it because you think it's the right thing to do, that's virtue signaling. If you're doing it because you believe it, it's not.
All right. Well, thanks for setting me straight.
Yeah.
All right. We'll get to hashtag Cofield Cinema. Maybe Cinema?
Cofield Cinema.
Yeah, Cofield Cinema. Ryan, the hockey guy, is in, so we'll run some TV and movie stuff by him. And more importantly, what's going on with the hub? We had another super high number, record-setting number. We've had, 5 out of the last 10 days. We've hit a new number for positive tests with COVID-19. It was, 507 yesterday. The NHL is, obviously, this is part of the examination of who's going to get the hubs. Are we on thin ice? Pun intended.
ESPN Las Vegas.
I am fired up for football.
ESPN Las Vegas.
Yeah!
Home